Yo, Elliot. Here, we got this question from our buddy, the Gang Beast. He sent a video question, but in his description, he asks a better question than the actual video. So, my man, I love you, but I like your written question better, so I'm gonna answer this for you. You wanna know if the protein shakes that I'm taking are making me fat. So he affirms this by saying, I stop taking protein and I get lean, protein shakes, I get lean, then I start using protein shakes again and I get puffy, I get fat. But the protein shakes help me recover. I feel a lot stronger when I take it. What the hell should I do? So, very first thing you might want to consider is that you may be dairy intolerant to dairy. And most protein shakes are made from dairy. And a lot of people are dairy intolerant and they don't know it. The way you know you're intolerant to dairy is to take dairy out of your diet. If you feel better, you feel less puffy, you get better results, you have more energy, you're less constipated, basically you're functioning better in all areas, then you're probably dairy intolerant and it's probably your best bet to eliminate dairy from your diet. So that would include protein shakes. The other thing is a lot of protein shakes include a ton of sodium, depending on the one that you take. A lot of sodium. Sodium is gonna cause you to retain water, giving you that puffiness. One last thing is, depending on the protein shake that you take, you could be becoming constipated. And it's like cement sitting in your gut, piling up and making your colon swell, making your belly look bigger. So it's not necessarily that you're getting fatter, but you're swollen in your belly. You know, a lot of times when you're constipated, it shuts off through an inhibition of the muscular system. It's called visceral somatic inhibition. Your deep abdominal wall shuts off. So your belly starts to hanging out because you're constipated, right? Besides all the shit that's piled up in there. So there are a couple of reasons why this may be the case. So I would agree with you that protein shakes may cause your fatness to occur. So your question is what to do. Number one, if it turns out that you're dairy intolerant to dairy, you can't do processed dairy or any dairy whatsoever. I have friends, family members, I can't do too well on dairy. You know, what happens to me when I have too much dairy is I start getting itchy. I get freaking rashes and shit. I didn't know this was the case until I saw a Chinese medicine doctor, right? And at that time, I was drinking raw eggs with cream, right? I was drinking and eating so many eggs and so much dairy that like that was the majority of my diet. I go to this Chinese medicine doctor, right? This was maybe a year ago, and he goes, eliminate all dairy. I was like, what am I gonna do, bro? I eat like 8 raw eggs a day. He's like, eliminate it and don't, eliminate it for about 4 days. Eliminate it for about 4 days and all the rashes went away, right? So this is pretty common, I've experienced it. What you might wanna try is a vegetarian protein called Sun Warrior protein, right? I've never used it myself, but I have friends who've decided to use it. That's one thing that you can try. The other thing is that you can switch out, if it turns out that you're not dairy intolerant, you could switch out the protein that you're using and try some of the ones that are a bit purer, right? Don't have as many toxins. I talked about how Myoplex and Metrex have so much crap in it, but then I showed you an alternative, which is a protein that I use called Paleo Meal. I did a video about it a couple weeks ago. And if you are going to GNC or Vitamin Shop or one of the stores where you would buy supplements, I think the ultimate, what the hell, it's in a black bottle. I used to use it, Ultimate Nutrition, I think is a company name. 100% pure whey, I think is the protein. I used to use that, never felt any poor results, never felt bad by using that. But this was way before I found out I was dairy intolerant. So that's it, man. You could probably get away with not using protein shakes at all, right? Just increase the amount of protein that you're getting from food sources, but give those options a try. I wish you the best of luck. Sorry I didn't answer all your other questions, but hopefully this was helpful. Talk to you next time. Yo, Elliot.